Hey everybody, and welcome on back to another video. In this video we're going to be talking about Stage 1 Pokemon, evolutions of Pokemon in the card game. So we'll start off with the grass Pokemon Bounsweet. So Stage 1 Pokemon evolve from the basic form Pokemon. If you can look at the top right corner, top left corner, sorry. It says Stage 1, evolve from Bounsweet. So I have Bounsweet here. So this is Bounsweet, the basic form. So when you're evolving, you'll place Bounsweet on the bench or in the active position. Now, if you're going first or second, it doesn't really matter. You will have to wait a turn before evolving your Pokemon. Doesn't matter what Pokemon it is. But when it comes to evolving, you'll have the Stage 1 card in your hand, and then you will just place it over the top of your basic Pokemon. You can have it sticking out, doesn't really matter. You can have it like that, so you can have the basic and the Stage 1. Most of the time people just play the Stage 1 on, doesn't even have to be straight. But Bounsweet and Steenie are only one example. There's also Mudkip and Marshtomp, who is Mudkip's Stage 1 that you evolve from. Now you don't need any energy when evolving. All you need is the basic form of that Pokemon on the bench or in the active for at least one turn. They can be on there for as long as you want them to be, but they need to be on there for at least one turn. So, I'm going to play out a strategic advantage here. So you've got your opponent's playing Mudkip in their active position, and you're playing Bounsweet in your active position. Now, they've just gone, they've attacked, or no, they haven't attacked, they have no energy on their Pokemon. So your second turn comes around after they've done their first turn. Your second turn, because you went, in this case you've gone first, you did your turn, and they did their turn, now it's back to you. Now we're going to evolve Steenie. Now Steenie is a little more powerful with 80 health instead of 60 health. You can see the Bounsweet had 60, then you evolved it into Steenie, which now has 80. And what is good about evolutions is they do more damage most of the time. Sometimes they won't do as much damage, but they'll still do enough damage to be substantial. But see, now Bounsweet had the synthesis, which allowed you to attach energy from your deck, but it only did 20 damage with its second attack. Steenie does 20 damage with its first attack and does 50 plus damage. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 30 more damage. We will talk about coins in a later video. But you can see how Steenie already does more damage because you evolved it. Now, if your opponent evolved into Marshtomp, they would be doing 80 damage to you, and then they would remove an energy from that Pokemon, and they would put it into the hand. Stage 1s help to get to your Stage 2s, which we will talk about in the next video. But it's not only water and grass type that have Stage 1s and Stage 2s. No, every single type of Pokemon has a Stage 1, but not every Pokemon has a Stage 2. You see now with Vulpix, this is the basic fire. Ninetales is its only evolution, and it is only a Stage 1 from Vulpix. It only evolves into Ninetales. That's why Ninetales is a little more stronger than Marshtomp. You can see our Marshtomp only has 90 HP, whereas Ninetales has 110 HP. And for 2 energy, it does Scorching Breath for 120. Hypnotic Gaze for no damage, but you're putting your opponent's active Pokemon to sleep. We will talk about special conditions in a later video as well. So we'll evolve into the Ninetales there. And now your opponent could be playing a Shinx. And they'll evolve into a Luxio, which has an ability. Now, even stage 1s can have an ability. With top entry, once during your turn, if you drew this Pokemon from your deck at the beginning of your turn and your bench isn't full, before you put it into your hand, you may put it onto your bench. So this is not going to help you if you didn't draw it and your bench is not full. That ability is not going to help you. It's just going to do that 30 damage. Now you see, under these circumstances, this Shinx here, if your opponent has 3 or fewer prize cards remaining, this attack does 50 more damage. Now, with this Shinx, you wouldn't want to evolve it into this Luxio if you were planning on attacking with this Shinx and your opponent had fewer prize cards remaining. Because then you would just want to attack with the 10 plus the 50, which would do the 60 damage. But with Luxio, you would only be doing 30 damage for 1 energy. Stage 1s are very important in the game because stage 2s are likely to become what you will be fighting with most of the time. Sometimes you could just end up fighting with stage 1s, but most of the time you'll be fighting with stage 2s, and we will talk about stage 2s in the next video. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe. Goodbye.